What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Spooky Festival is upon us. It's Halloween, y'all. Love it. Also happens to be my 10-year-old. It's my 10-year-old's birthday today. So that's pretty exciting. That's been pretty exciting. We're going to talk a little bit about the mobile version of the game first, and then we're going to move on to Facebook and web. And if we can, we're going to get out of here a little bit early. I do want to go ahead and start with the some of the fights that we. Those are 120. We can't quite knock these guys out. We're going to start with some of the fights that have been passed over to us from a couple of members of the community. I've got a couple of fights from Tim, the guy that runs the Hero Wars Mobile the GOAT Facebook page, and we got a couple of screen grabs from other fights throughout the community. We're going to go ahead and clap off this little group right here, and then we'll circle back around to it. I did see that somebody's having a problem. Kitchen Ryu is having trouble with the first fights. You should try it again. There was a bug that made the first boss basically impossible to defeat. So I would definitely get back in there and try it again. I struggled, and I thought it was very strange that I was struggling so much with the team that I brought. But I was able to squeak out a win with like 3 seconds left. I don't know if you guys watched my mobile video from this morning. Barely able to make it. But we're having no trouble with this boss, as we didn't think we would. And we will have more lore story. Run through this real quick. Okay. We'll have more story, and then tomorrow we'll have another boss. Yeah. Pretty straightforward there. Pretty straightforward. I don't think that we quite have enough to summon our new friend. Whoops. Click off the screen. Didn't mean to do that. We do have enough to summon our new friend Mushy and Shroom. Cool looking heroes. People are having some fun with them. Kind of good. Nice. Let's spend some resources on this guy, leveling him up. Girl, them. Looks like a lot of fun. So much fun, in fact, that I started leveling up my Aurora on this account. I'm gonna build a nature team on this account to take advantage of the new events, spend a lot of the emeralds that I got from Raid Shadow Legends, and, because I need a solid team on this account to show off some stuff here and there. Of course, we always have members of the community to share with us whenever we're looking for fun videos or what have you. Mushy and Shroom, Wave Nature Hero, Mage Frontline. We've already talked at length about this individual quite a bit. I do want to share some screenshots from eBonk that was shared to the private Hero Wars Central channel. We have 2 good fights, and I don't know who originally shared these because they blacked out their names, but I will give credit to eBonk for sharing these in our chat. You have an E3D with Fox lineup here. Actually, it's an E2D, I guess. There's no Dark Star in this line. You have the Aurora, Mushy, Alvanor, Nebula, Mojo combo. These front 3 right here seem to be a pretty solid core for this team. If you're thinking about building Mushy and Shroom, a lot of the fights that I'm seeing thrown around are using these 3 heroes. And it looks like a pretty handy win right here. Pretty handy win against a pretty common opponent. You know, you put Fox behind Daredevil, you put Elmir behind Daredevil, you add in Dorian, you add in Sebastian or Dark Star instead of Fox, and you have a pretty strong critical hit heavy team. Glad to see that this team ended up winning out. Of course, not many people level up Mojo, but since the rework, maybe you should. And then here's another fantastic fight versus some Way of Mystery folk here. Mushy and Shroom as a tank didn't survive the fights. However, we did win, or whoever did this fight won the fight. Yeah, Dark Star, but no tank. Still using Nebula and Mojo. This individual probably really likes the Nebula Mojo combo and wanted to pop it in right here. Of course, the interesting thing about Mojo is that Mojo's artifact weapon is magic penetration. So if you have a couple of heroes that do magic damage that don't have a ton of magic penetration on their own, like Alvanor and Mushy and Shroom, then the Mojo magic penetration artifact weapon will greatly enhance their damage output. And if you have a nice little control lineup keeping those tanky fungi alive, then you're going to do very well. You're going to do very well. So the next couple things I want to show you here, I want to show you a couple of videos. Let's see if I can do this without making it a mess of it. Are we zoomed in enough? We're zoomed in enough. This is Tim's videos. So we have a Aurora, Mushy, Alvanor core with Helios and Mojo. Of course, Helios to counter the critical hit. Here's your one of your classic fart Fafnir, Artemis, Tristan, Chaba lines. You got Arachne in here in the middle for control. So watching this fight, I don't like how it pixelated there. Mushy and Shroom, I think the designers at Nexters are getting high. I might need to up the video quality here. The interesting thing about this is that a bunch of the frontline heroes being silenced, they won't be able to use their ultimate abilities. And, you know, I apologize that it's kind of messy here, guys, but, you know, we're doing our best. We are going to end up being victorious here. Fafnir by himself at the end is kind of difficult to take down if you don't have the right teams, but with a magic penetration artifact and some good magic damage, we were able to finish off the fight. Now, one of the cool things that I found out about Mushy and Shroom today that I didn't realize reading the skills is that Mushy and Shroom's copies from his ultimate ability, they persist after death, which I find very cool. If you watch the fight after, is there a? Well, there's not actually a progress bar in here, so I can't show you. But after Arachne, I think it's Arachne kills my my core members here. Is it Arachne? No, it's Artemis. So you can see I still have a clone back here that can be healed up with his passive ability, or if you have a healer still alive, to survive the fight. Here is another Fafnir Artemis line. This one is using Luther and Judge with Faceless. Interesting combo for Fafnir Artemis. The same lineup as before. Again, you know, using Helios against critical hit heroes is always a good idea. The only hero that don't help Mushy and Shroom is Dorian. Yep, very true, very true. Well, no, they still kind of help. Still kind of help a little bit. You know, I guess it doesn't help. Dorian doesn't help them grow. Doesn't help the mushrooms grow. He does have a single target heal, but chances of, well, I don't know. That would actually be bad. That would actually be bad. You wouldn't want his single target heal to hit any of the branching mycelium or the copies. So that was a pretty straightforward fight. Didn't lose any heroes there at all. Oh, I should show you the fight screens. So here is here's the fight with Judge and Faceless, the damage output. Here is the damage output from the Fafnir Arachne line. Yeah, pretty decent there. Just showing you that we're at max or close to max. Since these are Tim's heroes, I believe they're all at max. And then the final fight is against another Way of Mystery with pretty common Satori team, I think. I see a variant of this team quite a bit in Guild Wars and Global Championship. I see a lot of Astaroth Satori with Celeste, and of course Amira. Jorgen thrown in there for different reasons is always good. I see a lot of people saying that Jorgen's is still the absolute best hero on mobile, and I don't disagree. But Amira just putting piles of gold on everything. So much gold out there. Just, it's an embarrassment of riches. But the cool thing is you have a lot of area of effect healing from Thea, kind of powers you through it. Morrigan for little defenses, and of course the burst damage that she provides. Morrigan is a kind of a soft counter to Amira in a way, if you time things right, or if things are timed right for you. And there you go. We have another great win. Now, one of the statements that I've heard being thrown around quite a bit is that, and in fact, CCG, I don't know if you're here, CCG. Congratulations to Consumer Credit Gaming if you're here. I won't share that with the whole world, but congratulations. CCG mentioned this to me, that Celeste counters them nicely, but in the right teams, even Celeste's healing block doesn't quite cut it. doesn't quite cut it. So I'm super happy about Mushy and Shroom. I'm curious to see some of the fights that they're going to lose pretty handily. If anybody's had any issues with Mushy and Shroom teams dying to specific lineups, maybe Kark specific teams or Kira teams or, you know, what have you, I'd be interested to hear more about that. So please send them my way if you are, if you're in possession of such video or such content. But showing a couple of fights. Of course, there's a ton, just a ton of Hero Wars mobile teams that are really effective. You know, ADA, Twins, Con Squad, you know, Kark variants, so, you know, a ton of Satori variants, a ton of Undead variants. I'd be very interested to see anything that anybody has, you know, for or against Mushy and Shroom. So send those our way. But I want to give a big shout out to Ebonk and whoever provided those screenshots to Ebonk. And also I want to give a shout out to Tim from the Hero Wars Mobile, the GOAT Facebook page, the best Facebook page for Hero Wars Mobile, for sharing that content with us. And I think that I'm pretty excited about this hero, way more excited than I was whenever I was initially reading the skills. Probably more excited than I was about Iris, although Iris looked interesting. She seems kind of flimsy, and Fafnir being a very niche kind of hero. I think that this hero is going to fit in very similar to Fafnir. You're going to want to put Mushy and Shroom in a similar kind of situation that you would put Fafnir. Like Fafnir has his own specific situations that he thrives very well in, and he doesn't deviate very far from those situations. And I think Mushy and Shroom is going to be kind of the same with Way of Nature, though Way of Nature doesn't really play into any of his abilities. So, you know, who really knows? Personally, on this account, since I do need to build up an account to show on the stream, and I've decided to go ahead and do that. On this account, I think that I'm going to go ahead and build a Way of Nature team. The main reason why I'm going to do Way of Nature is I do kind of like the aesthetic of Shroomy, Mushy, and Shroomy. I really do like the aesthetic. I think that I like Fafnir's aesthetic a little bit more, but the reason why I didn't want to go really deep into Fafnir, although I did on my my main mobile account, I didn't want to go deep into Fafnir on the stream because that would mean that I was building another physical damage kind of team. You guys know what I mean, another physical damage team. And my main team on Facebook and web that I show off all the time is Kark or Zhu or Isaac, all of which do physical damage, right? I'd like to build up some mage stuff to show off and some pure damage stuff to show off as well. So very much looking forward to building this team out over the next couple of years, I guess. We're going to go ahead and invest a little bit more resources into this hero while we chat, and yeah, we'll invest a little bit more resources into them, and we'll chat about the new hero, seeing if anybody has anything to say about him, and we'll kind of we'll transition over to Facebook and web after that. Let's see. Thank you. That is why I asked. I wasn't sure if it would be better to try and create Skuduck. Should I buy the Unity of Extremes from the Spooky Festival shop? Good question. Ajou, bless you. Ha! Mushy and Shroom definitely remind me of some 80s felt art that was enhanced by blacklight. Oh, yeah, definitely. I might have had some of that. What's up, Greg G? Good morning to you, too. Good morning to you, too. So what are the best things to buy from the shop? Like what I've already put the event video out, so I'm not going to go back and edit it. But what have people found to be the best to buy from the shop? I think I'm going to dump everything into Lamort's cards personally, if not skin stones. I think that we may get a surprise 55% discount for Outland chests, though I have nothing to back that up. Just a gut feeling. After the massive emerald dump that we had for the artifact coin boxes just a couple of days ago, that's really the only thing that I have to back up that statement. Chaos particles for Facebook, sure. Pet stones. We're talking about we're talking about mobile first. Lamort's has good price. Okay. Lamort's, says Tato. Okay. Let's see. Lamort's is one of the worst buys, says Tim. Okay. Ultima Scout, what do you feel is the buy? I'm starting with chests, hoping for the new skin. Ah, okay. We're not all gonna get lucky and get it on our first one like Ultimate Scout did. The 3750 orange recipes are the best buys, especially Oracle Sensor and Alucard's Amulet. Okay. The 3750 orange recipes. Let's go take a look at those after we get to the 150 here. There we go. These guys right here. The Oracle Sensor and... I missed it. Alucard's Amulet. So Alucard's Amulet. Yeah, I mentioned that in my stream in the Oracle Sensor. Okay. Timison said, Sudden Death's video is full of Mushy failures, but not with the Mojo or Nebula. Yeah, Nebula wasn't my first thought either, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe that's the missing piece. It's the missing piece. Lemort's map is 5,000. Is a good value. Okay. Jiv asks if the Astaroth skin is a good thing to chase. I mean, if you use Astaroth, the health skin is absolutely fantastic. Right? If you use a health skin, absolutely. Absolutely. Here, we'll buy 2. Or we'll buy 1. We'll buy 1 and see if we get lucky. I know we won't, but let's see what we can do. You have a bunch of stuff to open. Also, did you guys notice that there are 2 different nature dolls? I'm not sure why. Where's that item? Oh, there we go. Pumpkin chest. Didn't get it. Bad luck, huh? I spent a few emeralds to get 40 pumpkins and got Astaroth skin on the 39th box. Nice. Ultima Scout says you can farm Lemort's map in several stores, and you can burn energy for that and the All-Seeing Eye, which is a prereq. So the recipe I mentioned have the same as 80 fragments of equipment. There you go. There you go. Content may vary. Probably. Listen, I don't always get the streamer luck, okay? Usually, but not always. Usually, but not always. So this is a fun event. And what I really like about this event is since it's 7 days, there's plenty of time to get the Nature's dolls and to get the various boxes and chests and everything. So you can get a lot of rewards, especially if you're leveling up Way of Nature heroes. Some of the other events, they're only 3 or 5 days. You just don't have as much time to spend. The rewards for the tasks are adjusted, of course, but yeah. It is a programming bug. They assign different ID probably to items. Oh, okay. Okay. Aren't best buys subject to what and how many you need? Yeah. I guess. There's a Goog bundle. Wait, are those different? Emerald dolls. Huh. Yeah. Emeralds with pots. This one right here. 15 bucks for 5,000. $10 is 5,600 emeralds. What's up, Cordy? The other one. This one, 30 bucks. This one, 60 bucks. 100 bucks. If you plan to pay for the long term, what I said is the best buy. It won't help you necessarily in the short term, but in the long term, yeah, long term is what matters. Long term really is what matters. If you're playing this game for the short term, you should be free to play. Should be free to play. I'm a big fan. I'm going to be working on this event. I've been waiting all summer long. I'll say that. I've been waiting all summer long for this event. I didn't know what the hero was going to be, and I'm happy enough with the hero. I've been looking for a pet project for this account for a little while, and I think it's time to start building something. And I did have a bunch of just random stuff that I've collected over time that I really need to go through and open. And this seems like as good a hero event as any to jump into. Wow, cannot speak correctly. Bleh. Woo. Why the Spooky Fest is 6-day event on web? It is a bug. It is a bug, y'all knows. It's gonna get fixed. Let's talk about Spooky Festival on Hero Wars Facebook and web. So Spooky Festival on Hero Wars Facebook and web, while we're here, is a 7-day event. Even though it says 6 days, it will be fixed. It's already been assured to us by community managers that it's going to be fixed. The timer is going to be reset to 6 days and 8 hours, and we'll have an additional day to make purchases from the event shop. No, that's a lie. We'll be able to make purchases from the event shop at any time, so long as we have the currency Spooky Festival coin to spend on the stuff. The basic gameplay loop is the same as it's been in previous years. You have 8 tasks that you can complete. None of them will reset, but they're all very basic tasks except for the 2 complete tasks during this special event, and then this one right here, destroy minions in the Furnace of Souls. If you watched my video earlier today, you understand a really easy way to do the 250 minion fights in just a couple of minutes. But they're all what you would normally do on a given day anyway, and it is a 7-day event. The main resources that you're going to chase are the ghost candy, and then the grand prize of the Spooky Festival coin is at the bottom of just about every single one of the task chains. Got some fun avatars here and there. Here's a cool harvest frame if you spend the 65,000 emeralds. And while I don't know for sure when it's going to be, supposedly there is going to be a ×4 emerald sale sometime this week. I think that we're going to get a Time of the Fearless event this weekend, Friday, like we usually would, with like we usually would a week or two ago with the ×4 emerald sale. But I don't have anything for certain for that. And then going down the right side, let's just do that before we jump into the jack-o'-lantern itself. The Spooky Festival bundles are all okay. They're the ones where you buy stuff and your guild members gets the stuff on the rights. From what I understand, the 75 and the 225 are the best value whenever you do the math. That's what a lot of my guild had been discussing earlier today, the 75 and the 225. If you are going to buy them, those are the best value. You're going to get the Spooky Festival dolls, the Spooky Festival coins, some gold, and some VIP points. I don't know that you should buy these, but if you are going to buy them, the 75 and the 225, I guess, are the play. This event is a lot less interesting to me than the mobile version of the event because there's not anything new. It's the same event that we have every single year, but that's okay. That's all right. We did get new skins, the 3 new demonic skins. You can purchase them for $14.99. The thing about these skins is that they're not unique and they're not limited time. You can buy these at any time with skin stones. All right, you can see I've already bought the faceless one, and I bought the faceless one with skin stones. But just so that we're both on the same page here, let me find Xing Mao, and there's the demonic skin. We'll be able to buy this skin at any time for 5,000 skin stones of the applicable stat. Yeah. Of course, you can spend the $15 if you want to get 3,500, as well as the skin, which is a slightly better value, just slightly better. But there you are. There you are. And of the 3 skins, I don't think any of them are really a priority. Not like a magic penetration skin for Mojo or Faceless would have been, or a magic attack at least. Would have been nice. Both of those would have been a much higher priority. Health for Xing Mao, armor for Faceless, and then armor for Mojo. Not a huge priority. And then continuing on down, we come to the jack-o'-lantern itself, the dashboard, if you will, of Spooky Festival. There are 3 things on this dashboard. The jack-o'-lantern where you dump the candy into, which we'll do in just a second. You have the Furnace of Souls, which is the daily activity that you can take your heroes in 1 at a time or 5 at a time. You should do 1 at a time. And you're basically guaranteed to get 17 to 20 kills if you have any kind of offensive hero with any kind of defensive pet. And you can just click the skip button. I hit escape and then skip. And then you can even click OK right here to speed it along. But you know, you can see you get about 20 there. Even the most passive of heroes. Let's look at Thea maybe. Where's Thea? Here we go. Thea with, let's do Albus. Since we have a healer, let's do Albus. And we'll do Axel for a little bit of defenses. Even the most passive of heroes, maybe not Fafnir, because Fafnir just doesn't do any attacks. I guess that's the caveat there. You can just hit escape and skip battle. You're going to get a good amount. You see I got 15. If every hero that you do 1 at a time gets 15, then I think you need 16 or 17 total heroes unlocked. Of course, you need the pets unlocked also. But if you don't have the correct pets unlocked, then it just takes a little bit more. Very straightforward activity. It doesn't take very long to complete if you use that little trick. And in my opinion, this is not a fun activity. There's not any strategy to it, like a brawl or a Legends draft or something like that would. But you do get some nice rewards. Make sure you're doing this every single day. The shop has the same items in it that it always has had. And the best value, in my opinion, is going to be the Chaos Particles, valued at about 5,250 emeralds. The Skin Stones are just a few emeralds behind, but it's roughly 5,000 to 5,300 worth of emeralds as well, depending on how lucky you are in the Outland chests. Those are the second best get. There is no fun skins hidden in this Spooky Festival doll or chest or anything. The pet gems, they're better to buy at the Great Storm events, I believe. And yeah, I think that the items are okay, though some are going to be better than others. It's not going to be wrong to buy the items, though I think in the long term, leveling up your pets is much bigger priority than leveling up your heroes. Yeah, and that's basically the event. There is a supposed drop rate of about 10% for these guys. I looted 7 already, and I got 2. I looted 7 already, and I got 2. How many do I have left? 6485 divided by 250. So I have wait. 6485 divided by 250. So I have 25. I have 25 more pulls that will bring my grand total to 32. And I've already opened 2. So let's open some more of these candies and see how it is. So this is the part where you fast forward things. I think there's bad luck protection. I think there is too, though I don't really have any confirmation of that. I got no confirmation. I'm happy to get artifact coins. I'm happy to get runes. The only thing that I'm kind of not happy to get is gold or chaos cores. Those are the absolute worst draws. Yep, there you go. Chaos cores and gold, one after the other. It was nice for the player that logged on. Mini did first. Log on the event start time for this. I can't buy a day since I normally... Oh, there's 1. Okay. Yep, there's 2. Nice. Okay. We're just going to see how many we get here. I love the artifact coins too. Give me all the artifact coins. Adam Smith says 10%. So I guess I should be happy with 4 from 26. I don't have any proof that it's 10%. Oh, there's another one. I don't have any proof that it's 10%. We're gonna keep on going. Keep on going. In fact, if I can get one more, then I'm just slightly behind 20%. So if I can get 2 more, it's more than 20% for me. Let's just see what happens. Starting to run out. Oh no. There's another one. All right. There's 6 out of 32 pulls. All right, so I got 6 out of 32. That's a 19% chance. 18.75% drop rates. 18.75. Now, that is a very, very small sample size. Very, very small sample size. And I would imagine that some people are getting way less or way more. I do hear that there is a bad luck protection every single day of the 2nd and 7th pull. But I don't have any proof of that, and some people said that during Summerfest last summer, and I didn't have that thing. Only 3 out of 32. That's all you've got, Avogadro, was you got 3 out of 32. That's bad luck. Well, that's about 10%. A little bit less than 10%, I guess. Yeah. Crazy. Now, I did want to mention that the mini games, there wasn't any new mini games this year. And I didn't do a new minigame video. I haven't done a new minigame video for Spooky Festival in 2 years. Or 1 year, 2 years. I don't even know. But you can redo last year's and the year before minigames. One of them is the little lollipop that sits right here. It's the puzzle minigame where you have to put the puzzle pieces together. And then the other minigame is where you go around the game finding the 7 pieces. One of them is this little tombstone right here. Another one is like right here in the tower. Excuse me. There's another one that's right here on these windows. So those 2 mini games are still active. They're still active. You can do them again this year for another 3,500. Another 3,500 of the candy. So don't forget to do that. Just because you did them last year, you should do them again. I ate chapter 14. The puzzle takes some time. Have to earn that candy. Yes, you do. I got 1040 souls killed in Furnace today. Maybe get to the 1,500 tomorrow. Okay. It'll be nice if they add new things on the Spooky Festival shop. I would love to see some new stuff. But until they add something new, it kind of covers all the bases, right? You have stuff to level up your pets. You have stuff to level up your heroes. I guess the only thing that's missing is really stuff to level up your titans, right? I'll play this some more. Let's try to get Mushy and Shroom to Violet 2 at least. There you are. Let's see what we can do here. Creates equip. We're a couple steps from Violet 2. More Titan. I like the event ambiance, but I suspect they did all this work years ago and have been milking it. Yep. Yeah, basically, Adam, that's correct. I think they changed the color of the pumpkin here and there, but yeah, it's basically the same event for the past several years. There's Violet and Violet +1, I think. Or no, Violet +2 gets us the second or the 5th glyph. Do you think Shroom will come to Facebook and web during Winterfest? No. So this is actually a pretty common question that I've been getting a lot over the last couple of days. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So Winterfest for Facebook and web always has unique heroes. Always. It always has. Okay? It always has. There has never been a Winterfest that Facebook and web got a mobile hero if it was released on mobile before Winterfest. So what do I mean by that? Mushy and Shroom was released on mobile now. Okay, mobile is going to get another hero in Winterfest. Mobile will get another hero for Winterfest, right? Facebook and web will either get the same hero that mobile gets, or it'll get a brand new hero that mobile will get next year. Okay, if you think back to all the heroes that have been added to Hero Wars Facebook and web, last year it was Iris. Iris was just added to mobile this year, not Winterfest. The year before Iris was Isaac. Isaac was added to mobile after the facts. And the year before that was Sebastian, I think. Sebastian was added to both games at the same time. I think the year before that was Martha. Was it Martha? And Vari was Halloween. I can't remember what it was, but there's never a hero added to Facebook and web that has already been on mobile for Winterfest. Okay, so there will be another hero for mobile here in 3 months, 2 months, I should say, and either of that same hero will be on Facebook and web, or there will be a brand new one, Faction pets? Ooh. That's a really good question, though, Satus. And it's like I said, it's a question that I've been asked a bunch today. I would guess, like D. Warman said, that it's going to be here in the spring. That would be my guess. Now let's keep leveling this guy. Keep leveling. Let's see. Creates. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to have any trouble getting to Violet 1 today, at least. I'm going to have to go dump some energy here. Don't know yet. They need Frankenstein hero? Oof. You pick parts via game or challenges each day for a week, then build your custom monster at the end. How curious. That'd be fun. What am I clicking on here? To city. Stop going anywhere else. Here we go. Inventory, consumable. Here we go. Let's use 10. Use 2,000 energy. There you are. There you are. Okay. One of those heroes that drains your pastor's seals? Yeah, it's all right. They all drain my wallet equally. So, you know, it is what it is. Create, equip. Maybe I have a couple of items that we can jump up to Violet 2 really quickly. I also need to get to 120 on this account, so... Oh, this is so tedious. I wish that they would change this so that it's got a little bit better quality of life stuff, just letting me click stuff easier. Okay, so there's Violet 1. Yeah, we're gonna be starling here. Well, I can buy this from the shop. We'll buy that from the shop. That's fine. Off to a good start. I think I can buy... Oh, I can't buy one of those from the shop. That's all right. Okay, creates. Nice, equip. This one's gonna be painful. Zhu is my highest power nature hero. I only use him to fight Hydra. Yeah, who was able to take advantage of Mushy and Shroom versus those versus the Hydra this morning? Absolutely crushing things. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's just buy some Pastora seals. That's fine. That's whatever. So, if anybody's curious, this account that I'm playing, it's on server 34. I may try to do something with it. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Branching mycelium. Oh, that's right. I got to go fight the boss, and I can't raid. Taking advantage of some of this Raid Shadow Legends money. In the dungeon, I've been having problems with Nova Stun getting past the Earth's barrier. Doesn't the barrier block all attacks? I don't know exactly, Sir Turbo, if it blocks the stun, though. I know it reflects damage, but I don't know that it blocks the stun. I don't think I've ever noticed one way or the other. Yeah, look at all this candy. Look at all this candy. What's up, Vincent B? All right. So there's that. Wish that I could raid. I don't like that I can't raid here. After a few fights, you can raid? All right. Okay, good deal. Curses. So no Zisha and no Mushy Shrooms. I don't think we're going to get Zisha on Facebook and web. I'm starting to really lose hope. Starting to lose hope for Zisha. You'll never be able to raid after wins. You will never be able to raid after wins. $352. I would love to be able to raid. After wins with the hero loss. I've lost my Satori a couple of times. What's up, Midas? Come on. 6 wins? Raid after 6 wins? Okay. I don't know how many I have, but... Raid is at boss level 126. Well, let's keep grinding. Let's see if we can get there. Scorching Days got skipped in October. Do you think they'll push the rotation of those 3 events back a month? I don't know, Adam. I don't know. Midas, I appreciate the kind words. No, my Celeste. $119. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going to, we're actually going to wrap things up here in a second because I've got to finish and get ready and go. You guys familiar with Dave & Buster's? We're going to go do that. We're going to go do that here in a little bit. That should be enough. That should be enough to get some of the items that I need. It's going to be a huge waste to spend them on items, but I really want to get this guy to Violet +2 here on the stream. Where are you, Mushy? There you are. Get in the shop. What do I need? 2 rings? Just wondering. That's okay. Ooh. Puts me out. Equip. And this last item here creates. And let's get this. Let's get this. How do you get VIP for free? You can't get VIP for free. Hello, do we know when we will find the new Titans in the Titan Spheres? Not yet. We don't know yet. Oh my gosh. Why is this taking so long? Why do I have such bad luck? There we go. There's, oh, nice, 113. Nice. All right. Create, equip. Violet to Shroom. Perfect. Should have the 5th glyph now. I do. Excellent. All right. Well, we'll rock and roll with this in the coming days. Continue to build our Way of Nature tribe. plus a couple of ancillary heroes here and there. There we go. Off to a great start, though. Off to a great start. Having not played this account in a little while. Off to a great start. Let's see. We got some more. There we go. Okay. What do we need for the next tier? Is it 5,000? It is 5,000. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. I'm very excited about Mushy and Shroom. Very excited to see what they're going to do for the meta. For the Way of Nature tribe, for sure. And Hero Wars Facebook and Web's got another festival. Buy stuff, I guess. Buy stuff, spin stuff, buy more stuff. Yeah. Tomorrow's live stream is later in the evening. Though without an event tomorrow night, we may skip it. We might just cancel tomorrow's live stream. I don't know. We will put our Facebook and the web walkthrough video out a little bit later, but if you're watching this live stream right now, it's going to look very familiar to what you just watched. So, you know, maybe don't worry about it if you're here, but if you do want to watch it, I would recommend leaving a comment on that video. We're going to be giving away a ton of demonic skins throughout the rest of the week. So any of my 2022 Facebook and web Spooky Festival videos, we're going to be pulling comments from all week long. So keep that in mind. I got a lot of skins to give away. A lot of skins to give away. We're going to head to Dave & Buster's here in a little bit. I got to change this hoodie. I'm burning up. So I will see all of you back here tomorrow night. All right. I love you all. We do need mobile gifts. Yeah, sorry, Finkles, though. We do. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.